Scams involving gift cards are quickly becoming a favorite among hackers. This is because gift cards are easily transferable and nearly untraceable, making the stolen funds almost impossible to recover.
Come on, come on, come on, come on! Hey Siri, search for stores that sell gift cards.
Found one 2 minutes away. Would you like me to take
Making
you there?
the stolen funds almost
please. Thank you.
impossible to recover.
No.
License and registration, please.
So sorry, officer. If I was speeding, it's just that I only have 30 minutes to...
Making
Or
the
what?
stolen funds
Yes,
You turn into a pumpkin?
Thank you.
Impossible.
No. Look, I need to get my boss 15 more $150 gift cards for a work project. This is a new job, okay? So I just started this thing and I don't want to mess it up. And my boss needs me to send him codes for 25 $150 gift cards by 11 a.m. and it's already 10:30.
Wait a second. Is this something your boss asked you to do in person? The email is suspicious, wanting you to act immediately. Also, your boss saying he's stepping into a meeting, making himself unavailable to talk over the phone, should send up red flags.
Yeah, true, but I mean, this email appears to be tailor-fit for me. It even calls me by my name, includes my boss's name and title, and says the gift cards are for a charity that we really do sponsor. I mean, how would a hacker get all that?
Easy. Using information that's readily available on the internet. Many companies include names, titles, partner companies, and even charities they support on their company website. Other details are often obtained from B-Linked or other employee social media pages. See, unlike most criminals, hackers do their homework, searching for anything and everything that can give them an edge in constructing a convincing email.
Well, they definitely tricked me. I mean, I already purchased and sent codes for $1,500 in gift cards. Oh, this is going to be one expensive day. First, I'm scammed out of $1,500 and now a speeding ticket. Great.
How about I let you off with a warning?
Really?
Yes, you've got enough trouble on your hands. Just promise me you'll slow down, and not just your driving, but also with reading and scrutinizing your emails.
Oh, I will. I promise. And thank you, officer. I mean it. Thank you so very much.
Scams involving gift cards are quickly becoming a favorite among hackers. This is because gift cards are easily transferable and nearly untraceable, making the stolen funds almost impossible to recover.
Come on! Come on, come on, come on! Hey Siri, search for stores that sell gift cards.
Found one 2 minutes away. Would you like me to take you there?
Yes, please! Thank you. Oh, no.
License and registration, please.
So sorry, officer. If I was speeding, it's just that I only have 30 minutes to...
Or what? You turn into a pumpkin?
No. Look, I need to get my boss 15 more $150 gift cards for a work project. This is a new job, okay? So I just started this thing and I don't want to mess it up. And my boss needs me to send him codes for 25 $150 gift cards by 11 a.m. and it's already 10:30.
Wait a second. Is this something your boss asked you to do in person or by email?
Email? Why?
You mind showing me this email?
Not at all.
A department-wide bulletin went out a couple weeks ago about scams just like this.
Scam? What? Okay, what do you mean by scam?
Hackers sell the codes from the back of the gift cards on the dark web for Bitcoin. They then use other nefarious sites to convert the Bitcoin into actual money. And there's some clues in this email that make me certain this is a scam. For starters, most employers wouldn't ask employees to make company-related purchases on a personal credit card. But in addition to that, the urgency of the email is suspicious, wanting you to act immediately. Also, your boss saying he's stepping into a meeting, making himself unavailable to talk over the phone, should send up red flags.
Yeah, true, but I mean, this email appears to be tailor fit for me. It even calls me by my name, includes my boss's name and title, and says the gift cards are for a charity that we really do sponsor. I mean, how would a hacker get all that?
Easy, using information that's readily available on the internet. Many companies include names, titles, partner companies, and even charities they support on their company website. Other details are often obtained from B-Linked or other employee social media pages. See, unlike most criminals, hackers do their homework, searching for anything and everything that can give them an edge in constructing a convincing email.
Well, they definitely tricked me. I mean, I already purchased and sent codes for $1,500 in gift cards. Oh, this is going to be one expensive day. First, I'm scammed out of $1,500 and now a speeding ticket. Great.
How about I let you off with a warning?
Really?
Yes, you've got enough trouble on your hands. Just promise me you'll slow down, and not just your driving, but also with reading and scrutinizing your emails.
Oh, I will, I promise. And thank you, officer. I mean it. Thank you so very much.
Thank you very much, guys. I think this will be enough to help us take the quiz and pass it once and for all. So, guys, can you all hear me? Hello? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we
Hello?
can hear you. Yeah, we can hear you.
Great. Let's move straight to answering the questions. Scammers like this disregard the gift card quiz. Okay. Scammers like receiving gift cards. Scammers like receiving gift cards because 1, spending is anonymous. 2, once the scam is done, the funds are difficult to retrieve. 3, transactions do not require a physical payment cards. And then 4, all of the above. Scammers like receiving gift cards because spending is anonymous. Once the scan is done, the funds are difficult to retrieve. Transactions do not require physical payment cards. All of the above. What do you think is the right answer? Or which do you think is the right answer? Let's go. The clock is ticking. Tick tock, tick tock. Guys, what do you think is the right answer?
I'll go with the first one.
The first one, spending is anonymous. Are you all going for that?
Yeah, I'm going for that.
Okay. The second question says, when receiving urgent written requests over emails or text messages, you should what? 1, take a moment to scrutinize the request critically before acting. And then the second one being act immediately. Which one do you think is the right answer? When you receive a message, you take the time to scrutinize it. Okay, the first one. Okay, so the third question is true or false. Scammers can collect public information to craft messages tailored to you. They can collect public information to craft messages tailored to you. Is it true or false?
True.
Okay. So the last one, what should you do if you receive an urgent email from your boss directing you to spend company's fund? What should you do if you receive an urgent email from your boss directing you to spend company funds. 1, send a reply email to double check the legitimacy of the request. And then B, verify authenticity of the request by speaking directly with your boss over the phone or in person. Which one do you think is the right answer? Is it sending an email or you verifying via phone call or in person? Which one do you think is the right answer? You verify.
The second one.
Okay. So thank you. Let's see if we have it all right. No, I think there's something wrong somewhere. Okay, so let's try it once again. Let's try it once again. The first question says, when receiving urgent written request over email or text message, you should act immediately. It's urgent. You should take a moment to scrutinize it. And then we choose the second one, which is correct. True or false, scammers can collect public information to craft messages tailored to you. They can take public information to craft a message that is spear phishing. That is true. What should you do if you receive an urgent email from your boss directing you to spend company's fund? Verify the authenticity of the request by speaking directly with your boss in person or via phone. I think this should also be correct. Scammers like receiving gift cards because spending is anonymous. Why? Yeah, we choose that one. Once the scam is done, the funds are difficult to retrieve. Don't you think this is something that we should also consider? Guys, don't you think this is something that we should also consider? Once the scam is done, it is difficult to retrieve the fund. So this could be, okay, so we can consider this. And then the third one, transactions do not require physical payment cards. Physical payment cards, transactions do not require a physical. So if we go with all of the above, wouldn't start, okay? Okay, so let's try this and see. You complete the quiz. Yeah, so it is 100%. Thank you guys for helping us to answer all the questions that are attached to the video that we finished watching. And welcome to our weekly seminar. As always, we've been coming up with a very entertaining, educating, and eye-opening sessions to help us understand the trends in our society. As you all know, we're streaming live on LinkedIn as well as Facebook and other handles. So all the guys joining us from those platforms, you're all welcome. And once again, happy birthday to all the mothers in the house, both here and on other platforms. So we wish you happy birthday. Let's all enjoy. I know Kek is preparing to go home and enjoy his birthday, as well as Pradip and the rest. So happy birthdays to you all, guys. And let's move into the business of the day. Today, I did normally Mr. Caleb Corti is the one who is supposed to take us through ATM presentation. That is the topic, ATM attacks. But due to the nature of his work, he did the research, he drafted everything. The hard work was being done by him. He prepared the slides and then he forwarded it to me. For me to replace him, for me to be in his place to present it to the house. So if you give me that permission, the house, I'm going to take you through Caleb's presentation on ATM attacks. So all that we all know, all we use is money, money, money. Everything is about money. And we know the kind of frustration, the kind of problems you go through when you go to the bank trying to either deposit or withdraw some money, whilst there are more customers also waiting at that particular, branch, trying to also do a similar transaction or any other thing in the bank. So we all know the kind of stress that we all go through when you go to the bank, long queues and what have you. So that is why we even in Softafrique introduced or designed this go queue thing to help the banks to be able to have a new application, a new software that will help them in trying to get their customers to have a good service as far as them coming to the bank and queuing is concerned. So it is important that if you have anybody who is linked to any bank here, you can send this message to your bank. We have an application, Softafrique has it, that is GoQ, and it's there in the market. We are selling it. You can come talk to our people. Madam Janet and the team will be there to help you get that GoQ. So, and it's important that we bring this topic so that you see the importance for you to have this particular software to help you give your customers the best of service. As you all know, the bank says the customer is always right, the customer is a king, so we have to treat our customers like one. So GoQ is there. If you need it, you can come to Softafrique, talk to our people, and then they will get you the best application in town to be able to help in taking care of long queues in your offices, in your banks, in your restaurant, or what have you. So just talk to them. They have the information. So as I said earlier, Khalid Korti is the one to take us through, but he wasn't here. But I'm here, so don't worry, we'll do what is important. So ATMs, as you all know, the meaning is automated teller machine, or ATM. ATM are just a valuable extension of our financial institution, and they are viewed by customers as an essential part of consumer banking. Always available, always ready to provide a variety of transactions, including cash. Yet, an estimated 1.5 million ATMs now in place globally as US financial institutions and other retail settings. The physical security of these machines is an ongoing challenge. So we have over 1.5 million or billion ATM machines worldwide, but the physical security of these machines is a challenging one. We all know most of our ATMs are being mounted on the streets and other places. If you come to the advanced countries, go to the train stations, you see ATM machines there. You go to the restaurants and what have you. So these are places that we go, we put our money inside, we take money from it. Even though the security of it all is in the hands of the bank that is having that particular machines, but you, the individual, trying to withdraw money from this ATM by the roadsides, even your life is at risk, because maybe as you're taking money, somebody will be standing somewhere trying to attack you after you've withdrawn your money, or after you've taken out the money, for him to be able to take out the money from you. So these are challenging issues. So that is why mostly now you can see banks building ATMs, not putting it on the street, but having it inside the building, so that when you enter there, at least you are a bit safe, because no one will know what's you're able to do there, and then maybe you are a bit safe then than maybe having an ATM which is on the street. So criminal acts against ATMs and their customers have always been a top concern for institutions. Additional surveillance cameras, electronic locks, and other physical controls have been added at many institutions to make the ATMs a secured place for banking transactions. So over the past few years, though criminals' use of skimming devices has replaced the traditional physical robbery at ATM customers, rather than mark a customer, thieves prefer to set up a skimmer that captures the magnetic strip and keypad information from ATM machines, gas pumps, and retail and restaurants checkout devices. So now the introduction of new technology have given its has been the criminals kind of advantage over the users of the ATM. Instead of them to come physically attack you, they try to they try to use a machine, they try to use a software inside the machine to be able to deny you access to the money that you're supposed to get, or store vital information from your card or any other thing. So these are the new trends now, or this is the new trend now. So right now we have seen more ATM skimming cases. This says Doug Johnson. He's a senior policy analyst for American Bankers Association. So it goes back to a sign of the times. You've got easily accessible skimming technology available off the internet, and then thieves can download skimmers that fits into the palm of your hand. The technology tools include in skimming are sometimes hard to spot, but it's been shown it is pretty easy to slap a skimmer onto an ATM. Okay. Make sure you keep surveillance on your location, and most importantly, make sure your customers are always aware of the issue. Johnson says it's just advising the banks. So this brings us to the agenda of the ATM thing. The way we get access to money has changed over the years, from walking into the bank hall to either deposit or withdraw money, which comes with a lot of inconveniences. How many have seen the movie Scarface with the legendary AI Pacino when they were carrying money into duffel bags into the bank? So this, you think about it, you go to Makola, those of us in Ghana, you go to Makola and you see those people, the Aboki people, my people, those in the black markets, the way they carry huge sum of money to and from the bank. You see them with big bags, and it's dangerous. When you see them and you know that they are carrying money, it's very dangerous. But what will they do? I remember when some years back, I went to my dad's place, and then he just gave me a huge sum of money to just hold for him. So I was carrying the money, and then one man came and then he sent me around some areas in Accra, which is very dangerous, because I went to my dad's working place in Accra. So he sent me to a certain area of which I was carrying the money, and then my dad was busy, so I couldn't just go give him back the money. So he sent me around Agugloshi, the Sodom and Gomorrah area, to do something for him. So when I was going with this huge sum of money, we all know the way that place is. The way I really suffered, even though nothing happens to the money, we thank God, nothing happened. But the kind of tension that was on me, I was afraid, I was totally off, because I knew if they knew that I'm carrying money, it's either something bad may happen to me before they take the money or something of that sort. So these are kind of the things that when we are carrying cash, we put on ourselves. But when you are carrying an ATM card of which you have like $1 million in your account, you wouldn't be shivering, because even if a criminal is to take the card, there's nothing he can do with it, provided he doesn't know your PIN code. But now too, there are some issues, because in Europe here, you can go to the supermarkets, you buy groceries or you buy anything, and then all you need to do is just to swap the card. You don't need to enter the PIN code, and then the money will be taken out. So if people here, criminals here, takes your card, all they need to do is just to go to the shop, buy anything they want. Okay, because it's also another issue. So I'm advising the banks should try as much as they can liaise with this, supermarkets and what have you, so that anytime someone wants to buy something, he or she has to, after swiping the card, he has to key in the PIN code before the payment will be allowed. So I think this is something that it's worth noting that the bank should do something about it. So ATM is a computer where you can check your account balance, you deposit or withdraw cash, and access other financial services. These machines eliminates the need for interaction with human teller for many basic banking needs. I think this is self-explanatory. So we use it for so many, transactions, for different transactions, and it eliminates the need for you to physically or to go be in a queue. If you want to be in the queue, if bank want to have a queue, then they should come in for a go queue so that it will also help them. So the ATM works by accepting cash requests from user, verifies the authority to access a specific account, checks if there is sufficient funds are available, and then dispenses money all without human assistance. So the work of the ATM is to receive a request from a customer, verify that request, check if the customer has the authority to access whatever information or account information he or she wants to. If he does that, check whether there is a sufficient or there are sufficient funds in that account before a transaction will be allowed. So if, for instance, I want to check my balance using the ATM, all that I need to do is just to put in my card, go to the section where it is allowed for you to check your balance. After that, a request will be asked, a question will be, a request will be made from me to ask to key in my PIN code, and after that, I will get my information. That the banks don't need to, check the balance. The only thing that they need to do is to see if I have an account with them. If indeed I have an account with them with that particular, account number and then the PIN code, then my balance will be given to me. If I want to deposit money, the same thing, I will just put in my card and then key in the necessary information, go to where I want to deposit, and then put the money that I have to deposit in the account. The machine will check. If the money is up, it will tell me the amount of money I put in inside. If I also check and realize that it's accurate, then everything will go on, and then the money will be deposited in my accounts without me having to go to the bank. When you insert your card, the ATM prompts you for a personal identification number. That's a PIN number. If the card and the PIN number matches, you can perform a various transactions. So that's just a matter of like authentication, authorization. You have to be authenticated. Like you are trying to log into any sites where you have to put in your username and then your password. So here, the username is the PIN. There is a card that you are going to put in the machine, and then the password is your PIN code, and then the transaction will be, taken on. Security issues, physical theft. As I mentioned, physical theft to both the machine and the people who uses the machine. ATMs contain substantial amounts of cash, making them attractive targets for criminals. Some thefts involve stealing the entire machines while targets users directly. So sometimes the machine could just be, taken, or maybe an explosive device, or maybe put on the machine, and then the machine will explode, and then people will end up taking money from it. I saw that in South Africa when once I traveled there. I saw how people they used to, crash ATM machines and then taking money from it. It's bad. So I know I've seen it before, and some people will even smash it. Because some of the machines are not, a physical one. I'm not a block. Sorry, I'm not made with block or cement block or something. They are made with, maybe a steel or something. Then that one is very easy to, to break it. Or even the one that is made with a cement block. When you put an explosive device, it's easy to crash it off, and then you'll be able to take the money. Or sometimes when even people are trying to put, bankers are even going to put money in the machine or take out money from the machine. Sometimes criminals do attack them and then take money from them and then run away with the money. So just like it happens in Ghana with the bullion van thing and the rest, so it happens everywhere. So everything that has to do with money, people try to take that risk into, trying to take the money from wherever, the money I mean, those involved, those who are having the money. Scheming, criminals attach discrete devices, schemers to ATMs to capture data and pins. Always inspect the card reader for any irregularities. So schemers, we talked about key logins, we talk about, I mean, shoulder surfing, we talk about so many things, that tricks that people use to be able to store your login credentials, your key information. Sometimes a camera will be installed on top of the how do you call the ATM, to be able to capture every single key that you type on the keyboard. Or maybe someone will be standing behind you and be shoulder surfing you to be able to see the kind of PIN code that you enter, so that whenever he lays his hand into your or onto your card, he'll be able to use that to steal money from your account. PIN theft, shoulder surfing, as I said, or hidden cameras can compromise your PIN, shield the keyboards while entering your PIN code. So this is important. Whenever you're going to deposit or you're going to type in your keyword, your password, your PIN code, make sure you cover the keyboard, you shield the keyboard, so that no one will be able to see whatever, I mean, letters that you're putting or you're keying on the keyboard. Malware and hacking. ATMs run complex systems and networks. Although data is usually encrypted, hackers can exploit vulnerabilities to withdraw funds. So ATM is a machine. It comes with a software, it comes with a hardware, and it comes with a lot of vulnerabilities. So just like any other machine that hackers could take advantage of, that hackers could hack, the same applies to the ATM. So whenever the software it's outdated, you have to update it. Whenever there is any patch attached to the software that you're using on the machine, try to make sure that everything is in order to deter, prevent, or shield yourself from any criminal attack. Cash trapping. Criminals use devices to trap cash inside the ATM, preventing users from retrieving it. So security measures, encryption. Your PIN encrypted as you enter it, ensuring its security even if the ATM data is compromised. Chip embedded cards. Use chip embedded cards for improved security. Indoor ATM. Opt for indoor ATMs over street-facing ones. So vigilance, beware of your surroundings and check for any suspicious device attached to the ATM. Not only device attached to the ATM, but people sitting around or people moving around where you are conducting that transaction. It is very important. Whenever you are using the ATM, you have to be careful. You have to be aware of your surroundings. You don't even have to go alone. It is important that you have someone with you, so that you try to, in case there is any problem, that person will also be around to help in that regard. Tips: you try to use the same ATM consistently. I don't buy into this idea. Even though if you realize, okay, you're using ATM from Accra Mall, of which I know the security around that area is good, or maybe around Burma Camp or something of that sort, then please kindly mute yourself as the session is being recorded. Please try to use the same ATM consistently. Always inspect the ATM and make sure it doesn't look different than it did before. Please kindly mute yourself, or I'll be forced to just pause and mute you and then continue. So that's Caroline. Caroline, your microphone is on. Okay, I think she's off now. Caroline, is it off now? Okay, I think it's okay. Oh, no, still. Okay, let me take care of that. All right, I'll take care of that. Okay, good. So let's continue. Always inspect the ATM and make sure it doesn't look different than before. If it does, don't use it and alert your banking institution. Be aware of people behind you trying to show themselves to see your PIN number. Be wary of those trying to help you, especially when an ATM eats your card. They may be trying to steal your card number and PIN. Do not give your PIN number to anyone over the phone. Thieves often sell cards and then call the victims for their PIN, claiming to be law enforcement or from the issuing bank. So this thing, when the ATM, locks your cards or eats your card, this thing happens to me once, I think a day or a night before the Eid al-Fitr. I was trying to just withdraw some money for something and then put my ATM, my money, my card in the ATM machine before I realized the card is gone. So I was so worried. And then the following day is a holiday too, and I don't have any money with me. And you can see how frustrating and how disturbing that would be. I don't want that to happen to anyone though, but these are some of the things that can happen to your card sometimes. But all in all what is important is you trying to do what is needed. Okay, you trying to make sure that always you save yourself from any attacks. People in and around are there to see whatever you're doing and try to take advantage of your weakness. So you always have to be strong. In summary, automated teller machines, what they do, how their security issues and what have you, is what we presented on based on the Calypso research. And I'm going to come back to in-house for anything, any question, if anyone has any. If not, we will hand over to Madam. But before then, when we talk about, skimming. So skimming is just a fast and interactive way to quickly obtain payment cards data and personal information from ATM cards. Surveillance devices, unsolicited emails, and malicious JavaScript codes used in cyber theft secretly capture and transmit cardholder data in real time without the victims aware. However, the remedy for this late detection and investigation is using innovative solution like risk record. This is just to tell you what skimming is. It's just the way of stealing people's information when using the keyboard. Okay, so of which ATM machine is not an exception. ATM machine is just a complete computer, but its duty is to help you either deposit money, withdraw money, or check your balance and what have you. So that is ATM machine. But the risk attached to it is for both sides, either the bank or the individual using that machine, because the bank will stand a chance or have the risk of losing the money that is already deposited in the machine, because the machine is just there and then it has a storage for the money, a safe for the money. So whenever that machine, that box, the house is being crashed, then the money in there could easily be taken by any criminal. So physical thefts is one way that the criminals could, do away with all the money that is in the machine. On the customer, you are withdrawing money or depositing money, by standing before the machine, you stand the risk of being attacked by any criminal to physically take your money and then run away with it before you even deposit to the machine or after you've taken it from the machine. So this, you can either, you may even end up being hurt or something of that sort, physically, abused before they take the money. Or sometimes your information, your login information, okay, the PIN code could also be taken by a technique of skimming or key logging or shoulder surfing or what have you. So it is important that whenever you are trying to use the machine, you should think and think very well. You should try to look left, right. You should try to be wary of every single activity that is happening around you. So I think with this, we'll just draw the curtains for today's, session, which is very short. But we'll come to the house to open the floor for any questions. If anyone has any question, you can ask. If you need any clarification, if there's anything that you don't understand, you can ask so that we'll just see how best we'll answer that. Thank you very much. Mr. Daniel, I think your microphone is still on. Can you please mute yourself? So we are back here. If you have any question, you can bring it on. Okay, thank you very much, Daniel. So we are here. If anyone has any question, you can just ask me so that we'll see how best we can answer that question. Yeah. Someone sends a message for the philosophy. Okay. Thank you, Pradeep. I think we're still live on other platforms. So we want your questions, we want your suggestions, we want your anything that can help. So we're here waiting for your questions.
Hello, I have a question here.
Great.
These webinars that we attend, are we able to use it as to meet the requirements from CompTIA Security Plus continue education units? Are we able to use it?
Come again with your question, please.
Yes, I was asking if attendance at these webinars like this, if we are able to use it to satisfy when we have to renew our CompTIA Security Plus, the continuing education.
Yeah, webinars like this are very important for every single person in the cybersecurity world, because, and even people who are not into cybersecurity, because it helps inform, educates you, and keep you up to date with the latest trends. And what we normally do is we try to use topics that are being treated as part of CompTIA Security Plus examinations. So if you are a student of CompTIA Security Plus, this is a very good platform for you to always join, because we've been bringing issues, we've been bringing topics that are related to CompTIA. So it's always refreshes your mind as far as that field is concerned. So it's a very good area. It's an important place for every single person to be, especially those in the with the CompTIA certificates or CompTIA Security Plus certification. Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. So anything? Any other thing? Okay, Madam Janet, you can come in.
Yeah, Shafiu, thank you so much. Okay, someone saying something.
No, you can go ahead.
All right. Shafiu, thank you so much for today's session. And thank you to all present here today. Spreading lots of love from the Softafrique family. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody. We are Softafrique. the leading IT firm and cybersecurity company. So if you're a repeat attendee, you're welcome once again. And if you're a first-time attendee, we are happy to have you here. We'd love to see you again and again. Yeah, so are you ready to take your cybersecurity skills to the next level and spread digital love this Valentine's Day? Introducing the Softafrique cybersecurity platforms, your gateway to becoming a guardian of digital safety. We currently run a 4-month course. Our 4-month course isn't just a program. It's a transformative journey where you master the intricacies of cybersecurity through immersive learning experiences. In today's interconnected world, cyber threats loom large, but with our comprehensive course, you will be equipped with the knowledge and skills to defend against them. From understanding the fundamentals of cybersecurity to meeting advanced techniques, our expert-led models cover it all. In the Cybersecurity Plus course, we'll dive into a comprehensive range of topics essential for your mastering cybersecurity. Some of the key areas covered include fundamentals of cybersecurity, network security, ethical hacking, cryptography, threat intelligence, incident response, cybersecurity governance and compliance, cloud security, cybersecurity risk management, and many others. These topics provide a solid foundation for building expertise in Softafrique, cybersecurity, and preparing for the challenges of today's digital landscape. Join a community of aspiring cybersecurity professionals and learn in a dynamic, interactive environment tailored to your pace and needs. So whether you're a beginner or a seasoned pro, our course caters to all levels of expertise. So yes, you can join us or enroll in our Softafrique Cybersecurity Plus course today and safeguard your digital world with confidence. So our enrollment happens every month. However, we have limited seats, and so do not wait. Just check us out, visit our website. You can find us on portal.softafrique.net. And also you can find us on our various social media handles. You can get us on LinkedIn, Twitter, and TikTok. So yes, this session, which happens to be a TIS Threat Intelligence Seminar, happens every Wednesday, same time, 12 Eastern or 5 GMT time. We'd love to see you again next week and every other Wednesday. We also run an orientation every Friday, 1 Eastern time. You can join in there and learn more on what happens in our Cybersecurity Plus course. So thank you so much, guys, with everyone on our different handles. I think YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, and here on Teams. We are happy to have you today. See you same time next week. Yeah, happy Val's Day once again. Bye-bye.
Okay, thank you. Bye.